What's going on, peeps? Welcome to Rants Reacts. This is the show where I react to all the transfer news or just news in general. And we got a few interesting topics that have come out in the last, let me say, 3 days. So I'm going to cover that. Also, I'd like to big up everyone that's donated so far to my homeless fund. We have 3 days left. It's Thursday. I'm going to close it on Sunday at midnight. The initial target was 2,000. We're actually on 2,190 something. I think 2,191. We hit the 2,000 mark, I'd say 2 days ago. So I raised it to 2,500 to see if we could get near about that, because obviously there's an admin fee involved also. So at the moment, I'd say after the admin fees paid, we're on about £2,000. It would be sick if we could reach 2,500. And yeah, so if you'd like to donate, the link is going to be in the description. And instead of doing more care packages, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend more money on each package, because obviously it's the summer. Last time I bought hats and gloves. I don't think that's needed at the moment, but there was a call. Like, I spoke to some of the guys and women. Obviously we got them toiletries, sanitary towels, etc. for the females, but a lot of them said like they'd like underwear and stuff like that. It's stuff that isn't really bought for them, so I'm going to spend more money on individual packages, at least £10 per package, maybe even £15. So we're going to make sure that they're looked after: food, water, toiletries, underwear, etc, etc. So obviously any donation is massively accepted and appreciated. So yeah, it's in the description if you'd like to donate. Big up everyone that's donated so far. Like, I appreciate all your help, and I'm sure they will. And then probably on Monday afternoon I'm gonna hit the wholesalers, man, and just start picking up stuff. Anyways, let's get into your topics. The first one, this isn't in chronological order, by the way, but I'm just gonna go for the most talked about ones. We've got Marcus Rashford, New Deal. A lot of rumours saying that he's going to be on 300 grand a week. I've been told reliably that this is fake news. He's on an incentive-based contract, which means he could earn up to £300,000 a week, but he would have to be scoring, assisting, etc, etc. And to be completely honest, judging by Rashford's highest output for the club, being something like 10 Premier League goals, I'm not really worried about Rashford making £300,000 a week anytime soon. I think the basic is 150 grand a week plus incentives. I'm all for Marcus Rashford making 300 grand a week in bonuses if he's performing, because if he's performing for the team, it means that we're doing well. So all this nonsense about Rashford being on 300 bags a week is fake news, guys. It is very much fake news. I think that it would probably work out that he's on about 200 grand a week, and that's about what Martial's on, so it's about right. So all the stick that people were giving Rashford, etc, etc, listen, I am not his biggest fan. I think Rashford has his limitations. I think he's overrated by the English press, and that's why I give him a bit more stick than other players, because I think he's massively overrated. But I think that he's got a role to play in the squad. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that he should be leading the line for Manchester United. I don't think he's good enough. But I think 150 grand a week is about what he's worth, and I think that that's fair. And it's a long-term contract. So, all in all, I'm very happy with that. Like, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I know that the newspapers always like to sensationalize stuff when it's Manchester United, because they've always been trying to paint us as the villain, and a lot of it is just envy, because we can afford to pay this money, and it's like United are paying this, United are paying that. Every time we buy a player, they always add 10 million on the transfer fee. It's all the same old bullshit. Rashford's not on 300 bags a week, guys, so I wouldn't worry about that. Next up, Harry Maguire, 70 million bid rejected, apparently. Like, I don't know for sure, but I saw it around enough credible outlets to believe that maybe this is the case. I don't know what's going on. Like, I heard that Harry Maguire was speaking to Manchester United and Manchester City. I heard City were in pole position. Now I'm hearing that City aren't really interested and we're in pole position. But then I heard that We're interested in Koulibaly. What's his name? De Ligt. Still, that's not confirmed, Juventus. That's not confirmed either. Like, I feel like Ed Woodward is briefing the press and he's playing games. I genuinely believe that something's going on behind the scenes and we're not sure what it is. Like, because Ed does that. He would like to brief the press. He would like to make people believe that we're in a battle for a player with someone else, so it looks like we've blown them out the water and he comes out on top. Do you know what I mean? Ed does that, innit? So because of that, I don't know who we're in for. I don't believe that Harry Maguire is worth 70 million. I do want Harry Maguire, but not ahead of I don't want De Ligt instead of him. I mean, I don't want him instead of De Ligt if De Ligt's available. Harry Maguire is a good footballer, but if he was an English, one, he wouldn't be worth 70 million, and two, we probably wouldn't be that gassed about him. Like, for the 70 million, we could get Ruben Diaz and Toby Alderweireld. So when I look at that 70 million, I don't think it's 70 million well spent, and that's 70 million that got rejected. So they're saying that they want up to 90 mil for Harry Maguire, which is fucking daylight robbery. You're better off spending that on Koulibaly. At least you're getting an all-around better footballer, a better athlete as well, because Harry Maguire is great in the air. He's got decent feet, but he is slow. And Victor Lindelof is actually quite slow as well. So I think if you're looking at a partnership, Maguire and Lindelof, like, there's no place there, bro. Like, if it was Maguire and a fit Eric Bailly, cool. Like, I'm listening, innit? But the honest truth is we can't rely on Eric to stay fit. So I think that we need a more dynamic centre half. If we're going to spend upwards of 70 million, you might as well go for Koulibaly. You might as well. But as I said, Harry Maguire is English, he knows the league, and that I think you will get consistency with him. But for me, if you're buying Harry Maguire, you need a Toby Alderweireld next to him. Like, I can't, the whole Maguire Lindelof thing, like, it does nothing for me, guys, if I'm honest. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Yeah, what do you think? Would you go above 70 million for Harry Maguire? My personal thought is no, he's not worth that. But some of you lot might have other ideas. Let me know in the comment section. All right, Wissam Ben Yedder. Like, there's a lot of talk saying that United have bid for Ben Yedder, or we're willing to trigger his release clause. For everyone that don't remember Ben Yedder, bruv, he packed us for Seville, innit? And he's a wavy baller, bruv. He looks like a B-Tech. Like a B-Tech Suarez, blood. Like, that's what he looks like. He's got a futsal background, mad techie, very lively, good at dropping deep and linking up, bro. And I think that a player like him would bring the best out of a Rashford and a Martial, because he'll be able to link the play and kind of bring these guys in. So, like, as much as I don't like the idea of Martial on the left, like, if we had a Ben Yedder down the middle and Rashford on the right and Martial on the left, like, the interchanging, because Ben Yedder drops in and does that, like, we could see an improved Marcus Rashford from that side, and we could see an improved Martial, even though, like, I was very much behind the idea of having Martial up front, and the stats tend to agree with me that that's Tony's best position down the middle. Like, he's very clinical, man. Like, there was something posted on United Arena, at United Arena on Twitter, and it showed how clinical he is, Tony, and just his numbers. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. So that was initially my first choice, but I've looked. Apart from him playing against us, I didn't know much about Ben Yedder. Like, I looked into him. His numbers over the years have been very consistent and on the rise. I think he bagged 20 goals in La Liga last season, which is good. Which is very good. And also, he's 28, I think. And at that age, you pretty much guarantee consistency. And the one thing I said about Manchester United, attacking-wise, yeah, there's no consistency. Like, Jesse was blowing smoke at the start of the season, then he died. Martial was pretty much the same. And also, he was in and out the team. The same goes for Marcus Rashford. Started well, then he was shit. Lukaku started well, then he was shit. Like, we haven't had a consistent performer up front for a very, very long time, probably since Robin van Persie, because even Zlatan went through a spell where he was absolutely dog shit and he was missing chances. So we haven't had a consistent starting striker probably since 2013, Robin Van Persie, 2012, 2013 when we won the league. Since then, it's been ups, downs, do you know what I mean? Fucking smiles and frowns, blood. Do you know what I mean? Word to Snoop Dogg and that. But it's been mad. We could definitely do with Ben Yedder. Like, I'm sold. I'm sold. And also, Anthony Martial and Mason Greenwood followed him on Instagram, blood. So, obviously, Ollie's had a chat with the strikers and told him that, yo, this youth's coming in. And I think that Ben Yedder, at that age, is a brilliant signing for the simple fact that it doesn't stifle Mason Greenwood coming through, because Ben Yedder's in his last big contract. I'd say he's got 4 more years at the top level, yeah, if he's 28, turning 29 soon, which means that Mason's development won't be stifled. Also, we've still got Martial and Rashford there. And Alexis Sanchez looks like he's staying, because I haven't heard any noise about him leaving, and he's had a solid Copa America, and also shown that when he's got movement around him and some decent players, he's still got something to offer. Do you know what I mean? So, I remember before in one of the other Rants Red Talks, I said that it almost seems like Alexis Sanchez is the victim of being in a team that has no identity, no fluidity, and it just seemed like he was trying too hard to impress. When he plays for his country, he doesn't have that. Like, people believe in him, they know what he's about, and they let him play his game. And I think that even the Sanchez down the middle next season, like, we could see something. Like, as much as I think he's past his best, I still think he has something to offer. Like, obviously people are going to talk about how much money he's on, but I don't give a shit about that. If he's performing like how he's performing for Chile, then it don't matter. Let me know what you think in the comment section about Ben Yedder. And last but not least, we got David De Gea. They're saying that United have upped their contract offer to 350k a week, which would make him the highest paid goalkeeper in world football, and he should be, to be completely honest, for what he's given the club. Even though he's had a shit season last season and he's made more errors leading to goals last season than near enough his whole career at Manchester United, he's still one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and he deserves to be one of the highest paid players at the club. So, if it means he's on 350k, that would mean that a Pogba new contract must be coming. Either Pogba's leaving or he's signing a new deal, because if he leapfrogs Pogba, who's on like 290, I'm sure that Pogba has to be the highest paid player, or at least joint highest paid player at the club. So I can only assume that either Pogba's getting a new deal or like he's definitely leaving next season. But either way, 350 for David De Gea, he is worth that. Like, do you know what I mean? It sounds like a mad amount of money to give a goalkeeper, but bruv, like, he's crucial. Like, David De Gea with his head in the right place is as good as anyone. We all know that when he gets unsettled, he can be a bit of a liability. Remember when LVG was here and the fax machine thing happened? We were playing Valdez in goal. He dropped De Gea, because De Gea, like, when he's distracted, he's terrible, bruv. Like, his concentration, I don't know what it is specifically, but when the whole Real Madrid thing was, like, his form went out the window. I don't know if his mental strength is questionable or whatever. I don't know what it is, but he's a bit of a liability when his head's not fully in the game. The noises are coming out saying that he does want to stay and he wants to accept the contract. So hopefully we can get the old De Gea back. And yeah, like, what do you guys think? 350k, do you think David's worth it? Would you cash in on him? Do you think his heart's just not in it at the club anymore? Let me know. Yeah, just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, we just keep it short and sharp. Any news that kind of jumps out, I'll be reacting to it. There was still talk of Yuri Tielemans as well. Like, we're getting linked with a bag of people, to be honest. They're saying that United are interested in Tielemans and also Saul Niguez, but only if Pogba leaves. Everything's just if this Pogba leaves shit, but I'm pretty confident that Pogba ain't going nowhere. So I think for the moment, that's not really a discussion, man. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you leave your comments. Let me know how you feel about that news that's broken in the last few days. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that shit. Once again, thank you for your donations, guys. You absolute fucking legends. And yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.